I am going to teach you infiltrations and what are the factors affect the infiltration capacity. The term infiltration was first used by Horton in 1935. He defined the entry of water into the soil through the surface layer of soil vertically. The downward movement of water from soil surface into the soil through the pores of the soil. When rainwater falls on the ground, a small part of it is initially absorbed by the top thin layer of soil and fill the soil moisture deficiency, and excess water infiltrates downwards to join groundwater. Once water enter into the soil, the process of transmission of water in the soil known as percolation. Infiltration and percolation are directly interrelated. When percolation stops, infiltration stops. Then infiltration capacity. The capacity of soil to absorb water from rain falling continuously at an excess rate goes on decreasing with time until a minimum rate to infiltrate is reached. The infiltration capacity of the soil is maximum rate at which water will enter the soil in a given condition. Then effect of infiltration. It reduces flood. It delays time of arrival of water to the channel or reservoirs. It recharges groundwater. It reduces soil erosion. It fills soil pores and increases field capacity, thus making water available to plants. It sustains green vegetation on the ground surface, so help to reduce storms. Then factors affecting infiltration. There are some of the factors that affect the infiltration capacity, that is vegetation cover versus bare land, permeability and percolation characters of soil, Anderson moisture condition in soil, temperature, intensity and duration of rainfall, movement of man and animals, groundwater levels, soil type and size, quality of water, catchment area features. First, we see about vegetation cover versus bare land. Vegetation helps water enter the water. Areas with grass, plants and busy plants have a high infiltration capacity. Bare land slow down water entry. On empty land, raindrops hit the soil directly and wash fine particles into the soil pores, clogging reduce water flow. These fine particles clog the surface and stop water from soaking in. Vegetation provides decaying organic matter which attract burrowing insects, which in turn produce spongy permeable soil structure resulting in increased infiltration. Then next factor is permeability and percolation characters of soil. Infiltration depends on percolation. Water is pulled downward by the force of gravity and capillary action. Percolation depends upon several factors of soil such as porosity, presence of organic matters and presence of salt. Andescent moisture condition in soil. Andescent means the moisture is already in the soil before it starts raining, wet soil, slowing infiltration. If the ground is already wet, it cannot absorb much more water, so the infiltration rate is low. Dry soil fast infiltration. When the ground is dry, there is a big difference in pull between the wet top and dry bottom. This exact force combined with gravity makes water soak in very quickly. Because of this, the first rain of the season soak into the ground much faster than the second rain. The next factor is temperature. When water is warm, like in summer season, it is less viscous, so it flows into the soil more easily. In summer, in freezing temperature, water turns into ice inside the soil. This blocks the small holes and can stop water from soaking in at all. Then next factor is intensity and duration of rainfall. Very heavy rain hit the ground hard, which packed the soil down and fill up small holes with fine dirt. This makes infiltration is decreases. Light rain allows for higher infiltration rate because it doesn't pack the soil down. It is rain for a long time, the soil becomes saturated and the rate of soaking is decreases. Then next factor is movement of man and animals. When people or animals walk over the land frequently, this compacts the soil and has less space for the water. So the infiltration rate goes down. Then another factor is change due to human activity. Human action like construction or farming change the surface of the land, result in reduction in infiltration capacity. Then another factor is quality of water. If the water is dirty with silt or mud, it can clog the tiny holes in the soil, slowing down the water. Salt in the water react with the soil, making it easy for water to pass through. Then next factor is groundwater level. If the groundwater table is already very high, close to the surface, there is no room for more water to soak in. Then soil type and size. Water soak faster into the soil with large grains like sand than soil with teeny grains. Certain types of clay like lit or montmorillonite swell up when they get wet, which block water from moving through. Then another factor is catchment area features. Infiltration is lower in areas that have many streams and rivers close together. If water is running off the surface is very quickly or carrying a lot of sediment, less water will soak into the ground. Thank you.